Hey. 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 All right. We are going to get started here in a good couple of seconds. Let's see. This is episode like 25. It's not 25. It's something like that, though. I'm getting the theme song, so just there we go.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. If he's led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Don't be so impressed, all right? I know where it's coming from.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Welcome fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big day. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.
Now we're going to stop the theme song and the autoplay so it won't bother us anymore. I had no idea autoplay was on. So what are we going to do this week? 3 minutes in, we haven't done anything. I'm going to show you how to weather. I have some props. So right now, this is the pretty much finished. That's like such a great status on this thing. It's almost done, work in progress. Hand for Ash. So I actually need to put in a couple of bolts here. Wow, super glue is super stuck. I clearly did not think this would be more of a problem than it is. Very weird. Well, that's how it goes. So there's these little bolts, and I kind of pre-drilled some holes. So now I'll just squeeze some glue into there and put these puppies in there. Putting in super glue, just make sure that they'll stay. I could believe in like force, the force of will and all this other stuff, but I gotta cut these bolts way shorter. Cool, we can do that first then. So I only have 3 in there. There needs to be 2 more on the back. And those two on the back are not wanting to stay in. So, is he strong? Listen up. He's got radioactive blood. What else? So, yeah, so I need to sort of talk about a few things that also happened on the show. That's what I want to call this thing, the show. Got a new Dremel. That's nice. She's pretty amazing. Beautiful, strong, powerful. It's just, it's great. Better than my old 2-speed. The old 2-speed broke, and now we've got this thing. It goes to 5 to 35, increments of 5. So it's pretty cool. Put it on like 25. Yep, that's really about it, man. Let's see how that little guy fits in now. Put in the super glue. A wee bit hot. Completely forgot these pliers had gotten magnetized. There we go. Yeah, your tools being magnetized makes them borderline impossible to work with. See? There we go. Now we get that little bolt in. Let's go on to the next one. Maybe it was just that one screw that was magnetized. I have no idea. It was weird though. There we go. That one took a little bit of a handle in there. Now there's the 5 bolts / screws that need to be in for our hand. Sweet. Now to sort of go into the weathering of things. So just to pull up a reference picture. Let's see, there we go. Silver. If something is metal, metal normally when it's roughed up gets pretty shiny. So we usually just go with silver whenever I need to make anything look scratched. That is one gross toothpick, but it'll work as a little stir stick. All right, now I just need to kind of find a good picture here. Yeah, see, normally you're right around the edges is where something is scratched, so it'd be right along here. You're going to want to put some silver. Now, to make it not look planned and natural, what I like to do is crumple up a piece of paper like this, all right? And then I'm going to pour out my silver on some other piece of paper that I have readily available. Yup. And then, just to fix a couple little spots, some spots that I really want to lay on the heavy silver. Live stream.
Live stream? Oh. You want pizza roll?
Nope.
Okay.
Just like that.
They're cooked in the oven.
Thank you.
Dara.
Down to the ranch.
Okay.
See, I know you saw me dump it out, but now it's pretty much used it all. See, now does it kind of look like it's roughed up metal? Hopefully it does. Hopefully the silver really brought out that it's not foam, that's actually made out of metal. So hopefully that kind of looks like scratches and everything. We'll look at it more when it dries. And we also have this piece. Which should, basically anything that should have an edge. Like you don't want to put just one big scratch right down the center of something. What you'll want to do is you'll want to look for natural edges. So around each edge of this, put a little bit of the silver. It needs to be stirred a little bit again. I can tell it's kind of losing its gusto and gumption. Kind of using the backhand of the brush here. See now how that sort of looks? Worn down, like the paint scratched off. Hopefully that is how it looks. But yeah, so that is sort of how to weather something. You took something that was bright red and black, bright black, like it's black can be bright. But you sort of take them, you make them look like that it's just metal and it's metal wearing away. So you kind of see how some of that looks, especially when the light glints off. It looks pretty good. Yeah, so that was basically me showing you how to weather stuff. We didn't get into We didn't get any live viewers. We didn't have to answer any live questions, which is nice. And I think I'm going to cut this off at about right there. Because I don't want these getting too long, going for an hour each time. That's all good and fun. So just to show off a few props I made, I'll be right back. Since last time, we kind of talked about working on Anna's rifle, so I might as well go ahead and show you the finished product, or at least the finished foam work that was done on that. There we go. So this right here is Anna's rifle from Overwatch, completely finished. That's a bit of a closer look at all of it. This kind of droops, but there's nothing, a little piece of foam in the hole right there. can't fix. So yeah, that is Anna's rifle. You can see just on the little bit of sanding, but like you sort of get the edge like this, you can see what parts are raised, kind of what parts are did on it. So I just wanted to show that off because last time we had this, when we were messing with this, it was like I was like cutting it out, I think. I was just cutting out the paper, and now this is the complete finished product. Wanted to make sure I had that on video somewhere. But yeah, that's really it. So I wanted to show you guys that one little technique that I like using a lot. So I think that is about it. We're going to wrap it up in record time, you know, for the show. 20 minutes, 20 seconds. I'm going to try to be doing these back to normal. I had a little accident, like everybody knows. I haven't been down in the shop as much as I wanted to. But since I'm doing better, feeling better, and should be here more often, especially in the winter months, I'm looking forward to getting a lot of costumes done on this show and showing you guys a lot of the props that I'm going to make. And I'm going to try to do it on better time. I just did this, even though today's Monday, and I normally do it on a weekend, and I know Monday is probably like a horrible day for trying to have people watch this. I wanted to make it. I wanted to have it out there. So thank you, everybody who stopped by. Thanks anybody who's going to watch it later. And you guys have a good night or a good morning or good afternoon or whatever it is you watch this. See you next time. Peace.